So can you guys see the screen? Hello?
No.
Yeah, so today is the last class and there is no set things that we like all the assignments are done. Does anyone have any issues with the last assignment?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, tell
Mm,
me.
yeah, just a minute. The last assignment, if you go to the last question,
1 second.
question number 12.
Yeah, just opening it.
जो है तुम ले जाओ
Yeah, question number 12.
Yeah, in that question number 12, the solution which was provided, it says the process is not in control. But
Okay,
but in the answer, accepted answer, the process is in control. It says otherwise. Could you please just explain that for me?
numbers are even 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 4.
So we have to calculate upper limit and lower limit,
Yeah,
and it is not matching. So that's why the answer is not under the control. System is not under the control. Because
what is
few
the
of the standard deviation limit.
upper and lower limit that you guys calculated?
Sir, upper limit is 5.12 and lower limit is 2.9, and the this mean average is 4.05.
Yeah, that is the value they gave in the solution. Is that the value that you guys got? And just
So
Yes.
the value 1 and 7, it is not in the limit, sir.
one second, yeah. Just okay, so the average is coming to
Sir, I think the mean is 4.05. Upper
yeah,
limit
the
is
mean is 4.05.
8.86. Upper limit is 8.86. Lower limit is minus 0.7. So it is within the control only.
Upper and lower limit you are calculating as 3 into.
Yeah, yes. 3 plus 3 standard deviation, minus 3 standard deviation.
Lower
So
limit is 2.9.
Yeah. I think there is some issue with the solution. You guys have to wait for just fill up the form, because I am also getting the same values using 3 into.
Sir, how to calculate standard deviation for this question?
Sir,
Normal
are you
formula.
sharing? Are you
Summation
sharing
of-
any screen? Because I am not able to see any screen or.
1 second, I'll share. Okay. Can you guys see the Excel file?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the mean, this is the standard deviation. This is mean plus 3 standard deviation, mean minus 3 standard
Yeah,
deviation.
yes.
So all the points fall between the control limits,
Yes.
8.8 and minus 0.7. So the answer is process is in control, which is also the accepted answer. Probably there is some issue with the solution that they have provided. So yeah.
Sir, for
Just
this
fill
question,
the feedback
manually.
form. Sorry?
Hello. So manually, how will calculate the standard deviation?
Standard deviation you calculate normal. No? You take the mean, you subtract each value from the mean and square it.
The square and summation, and sir, n minus divided by n minus 1 or n?
For samples, it's n minus 1.
N minus 1. Okay, sir.
Mm. That is the formula that this uses. Any other doubts in the assignment?
Yeah, same assignment. I have a doubt, Arpit. See, in the data given, we are asked to calculate, I don't know how you spell it, why we call it vector. Why with the sign upstairs? What do you?
Which question?
Same question where you have to calculate
Question
regression.
number 12.
Same assignment 8. Okay. In the data given, there is temperature and yield. We have to where I've considered temperature as X, yield as Y. Okay. So Y minus Y bar, that is I have done. Y minus Y bar whole square also I have done. In the next question, in the next column, you have calculated Y to the Y with the cap, whatever. I don't know. How do you spell it in statistics? We used to spell unit vector.
Y hat.
Okay.
Y hat.
Yeah, Y hat. How do you calculate that? What is the formula for that?
Just a second. Y hat is the predicted Y. Predicted, so you get a linear regression equation. After that, you just put in the values. So X values you get from the column X.
Can you please do it and show it to me? I saw that solutions. I was not able to catch it. If you please don't mind, can you do it? Show it for me.
Yeah, just a second. The third question, R square, right? X square.
Yes, correct. R square it is.
R square, yeah.
R square predicted.
Yeah. Can you guys see the screen, like the blank screen, right? Temperature 30, 30, 30, 38, 40. We have temperature 30, 30,
Just calculate for one and show it to me so that I will do the rest of it.
Yeah, yeah. There's 5, 9, 7. Okay. So we have this equation y is equal to mx plus c, mx plus b.
Correct.
We calculated m in the first question. B much 1.143. 1.143. The intercept B is minus 29.67. Minus 29.67. So here y hat is the predicted value will be. So for the first column, you just put in place of m, you put this, in place of b, you put this, and in x, you put this. So it will be 30 into 1.143 minus 29.67, which is equal to
Yeah, thank you, Arpit. I will do the calculations for the rest of it.
Yeah.
we need to check now if this is coming out to be the same. 9.67. It's 4.62. Like that, you calculate for the other. Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, yeah, you're audible. Continue.
We cannot use, sir, the slope and intercept.
Cannot?
We cannot use, sir, the slope and intercept for y hat for predicted value.
Why?
For predicted, sir, now there are 6 points. So for line equation, you have to consider only remaining 3 points.
Oh, for predicted. This one is
Yeah.
like y
So this
hat
is why
here
I
is. So for the R square, this is like the normal one. In this, you are fitting everything and then using that to calculate the y hat.
But you have to consider y hat. We have to consider only 5 points, sir. You have to draw
That
a
is
line.
for question number
and you have
5.
to-
That is for question number 5. Now the question we were talking about is question number 3.
Okay.
For question number 3, in the data, like in the solution, you see there's a column y hat. There's temperature yield y minus y bar, y minus y bar square, and there's y hat. In solution 3, question number 3. For that, you will use this slope and intercept that you calculated in the first 2 questions. For question number 5, as you said, like you have to make different equations and then use the slope and intercept from that one to calculate.
I want question number 5 also.
You want question number 5 also? Okay, I will show you. Can you see the Excel sheet?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are our X values.
Yes.
These are our Y values.
Okay.
Okay. So for point 1, for this point,
Okay.
what we'll do here is, for this point, we'll select all these points. Then to make it easier, I'm using this Excel, but you have to calculate all this manually, like you did for the first 2 questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So using the rest of the 5 points, you get an equation. Okay. So the equation we get here is y is equal to 1.2x minus 31.8. Y is equal to 1.2x minus 31.8. So now for the first point, what you will do is instead of x, you will put 30. So it will be equal to 1.2 into 30 minus 31.8.
Sorry,
So for-
sorry, Arpit. Can you please repeat how we got 1.2x into 31.8?
For now, I plotted it in Excel and got the fitted linear regression.
Okay, manually?
Yeah, if you have to do it this manually, you have to calculate it as you have calculated in the first two questions. In the first two questions, you calculated the slope and intercept, no?
One second. Yeah, I calculated slope and intercept. I've got 1.142, intercept minus 29.63. Correct, I've got it.
That you have to calculate using these last 5 points. You have to leave out this point.
Wow, okay.
You leave this point, you take all this point. So what I've done here is I've plotted those 5 points. Then I've fit a line. This is the equation of the line.
Okay.
Okay, so basically using these 5 points, you have to again calculate the intercept and the slope. The slope you will get as 1.2, the intercept will be minus 31.8.
Okay. I got it.
Then for y, you need to put x is equal to 30 in place of x here. So y value you will get as 4.2.
Okay. Y hat.
Then y hat for the
Yes.
predicted.
Okay. Fine. I'll do it now. In the meanwhile, in case if I have doubt, I'll ask you.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a doubt on assignment 4.
Sorry?
Sir, I have doubt on assignment number 4.
Assignment number 4.
Sir, before we go for assignment 4, please do clear my doubts on the last assignment of 8th week.
Okay.
Sir, I'm entirely confused how to get the equations and the slopes actually. I'm entirely confused, sir. From the first equation till the last, because I had given the answers correctly because Mohammed sir has shared the way to get the equations from the Excel. From there only I got my answers, but I'm very much confused how to get it manually actually, sir.
Okay. Just a second. Yeah. Can you see the screen? So the slope is given as R into Sy by Sx, where Sy is given as y minus y bar square. So this is the standard deviation for y. This is the standard deviation for X. And R here is given as okay, you can see the can you see the formula? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you guys can see the formula, right? So basically you have to do this. You have to calculate all this, then you can use it in the formula. So first of all, you need to get the mean for X and mean for Y. So mean for X will be X bar and Y bar. So the mean for X will be 30 plus 32 plus 34, 36, 38, 40 divided by 2, which will come out to be 35. And the mean for Y will come out to be 5 plus 7 plus 9, 11, 13, 17 by 6, which is 10.33. Both of them are by 6. Yeah. This is our X. This is our Y. Then we need to calculate X minus X bar. X bar is the mean. So 30 minus 35, this is minus 5. Then 32 minus 35, this is minus 3. 34 minus 1, this is 1, 3, 5. Then X minus X bar whole square. This is just the square. 25, 9, 1, 1, 9, 25.
11925.
Sorry?
Sir, by mistake, I unmuted myself. I was calculating meanwhile with you. Sorry, sir.
You, hello?
Sir, by mistake, I had unmuted myself. Actually, I was meanwhile calculating with you. By
I
mistake,
can't hear you
I was
properly.
unmuted. Sorry, sir. Sir, by mistake, I had unmuted myself. I'm so sorry for that.
Oh, it's okay. Then Y minus Y bar whole square. So this is Y minus Y bar. This is like 5 minus the mean, which is 10.33. So this is minus 5.33. There's 7 minus 10.33, which is 3 minus 3.33, and so on. Then we need to square all this. It's 28. Then we need to calculate this final term, this term, which is X minus X bar into Y minus Y bar. There's nothing but the multiplication of these two columns. There's a minus 5 into minus 5.33, which is 26.65. This is minus 3 into minus 3.33, which is 9.99. Then minus 1 into minus 1.33, which is 1.33. Then 1 into 0.67, which is 0.67. 3 into 2.67, which is 8.01. And 5 into 6.67, which is 33.35. Okay. You understand how we got all these values?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Huh. Then we need to sum these two columns. So this X minus X bar whole square and y minus y bar whole square. We'll just add all these values. So this will turn out to be 70 and this value will turn out to be 93.334. Okay. Then
Yes, sir.
first we'll
Okay.
calculate this. So this is y minus y bar whole square. Sorry, this is summation of y minus y bar whole square. So this is nothing but this value, y minus y bar whole square, and we have summed all of it. So this is 93.334 divided by n minus 1. N here is 6 because we have 6 data points. N minus 1 is 5. So root over of this. So this you can calculate, it will come as 4.32. Then we calculate this value. This will be 70 by 5 root over, which is root over of 55, which is 3.74. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So then again, we need to, for calculating R, we need to sum this also. So we'll add all of these values. It will turn out to be 80. Okay. So here for R, this will become 80 divided by summation of this into summation of this, which is 93.334 into 70 whole root over. This will turn out to be 0.99. Then to calculate the slope is given by R into Sy by Sx. So slope M here will be R 0.99 into Sy. Sy is 4.32 divided by Sx, which is 3.742. So this will give us the slope, which is 1.143. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very good. Very clear, sir.
For the intercept is given by y mean minus slope into x mean. So we know y mean, which is 10.33 minus slope is 1.143 into x mean, which is 35. So this will turn out to be minus 29.678. Okay, so first for slope, you have this formula. For this, you need to calculate the standard deviation of x, y, and r. Then standard deviation is given as this, and r is given as this. Then from x and y, we make all these columns. We sum some of them. Then we use those values to get the values for r, sy, and sx. Use that to get the slope. Then for intercept, we do y mean minus m into slope mean, slope into x mean. That's how we get the intercept. This is the equation for the intercept. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are there any more questions?
Yes, in the same way, explain fifth question also. No, I'm trying to do it, but I'm not able to do it.
Which question?
Fifth question, you just shared me how to do R square. Question 5, R square predicted.
Okay, we'll solve it.
Sir, go with third, fourth, and then later on fifth, so we all can get connected with that.
Sorry?
Sir, please go with question number 3, 4, and 5 as well, so we all can get connected with that.
I'm okay with it. You can do that 3, 4, and 5. I have already done, but I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you, but is it not possible to calculate the slope by just doing y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1?
Not really.
But like that's how we do it in physics. So I thought you could do it the same way here too. Like, why is it not possible here?
That is true if all of the points fall on this line, but because you are doing linear regression, not all of the points will fall on the line.
Okay, thank you.
If all of the points fall on the line, then you can subtract that to get the slope. But linear regression is not the like, in case of 2 points, that is true because the line will always pass through the 2 points. But if you have more than 2 points, then some of the points might be outside the line. So in that case,
Okay.
you will get different values for slope.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Then for third question, field was 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17. Here we need to calculate y hat. This is for question number 3. So y hat is given as, so we know the equation for linear regression from here. So we calculated the slope and the intercept. The equation is y is equal to 1.143x minus 29.67. So we will substitute that x value in all of these cases. So in place of x, first we'll put 30. So it will be 1.143 into 30 minus 29.67, which will give us a value of 4.62 that we calculated earlier also. Then we'll do that same thing for 32. Then we'll get the value 6.906. So in all of these cases, in the first case, in place of x here, we put 30. In the second case, in place of x, we put 32, then 34, 36, 38, 40, and we got the y values. So these are the y hat values. Okay. Then we need y minus y hat. There's nothing but 5 minus 4.62, which is 0.38. Then 7 minus 6.906. 9, 8. Then we need square of this. Then we'll sum this row. We'll add all these values. Get 1.9048. In the previous slide, we had calculated y minus y bar, which is like all the y values minus the mean, which is 10.33. Square of that, and we had summed it, and we got 93.334. Here, after like y minus y bar, which is predicted, whole square, then we sum it, we get 1.9048. So to calculate the R square value, do 1 minus y minus y hat whole square summation divided by y minus y bar whole square summation. So this is 1 minus 1.905 divided by 93.334, which will give us the R square value 0.9796. Is this clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. It's
Yes,
clear.
sir.
Yeah. So the fourth question, for the fourth question, what we'll do is R square adjacent. Its formula is given as 1 minus y minus y hat whole square summation into n minus 1 divided by y minus y bar whole square summation into n minus p. 1 minus 1.905 into n minus 1, which is 5, n here is 6, divided by 93.334 into n is 6, p is 2, because linear regression has two parameters, slope and intercept. So this is into 4. Okay. This will come out to be 0.9745. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
It comes as
Sir, why it is
1 minus
n
r
minus?
squared into n minus 1 by n minus p. It's shown in the.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Can you speak a bit louder?
For r squared adjusted, the formula is given as 1 minus r, 1 minus within brackets 1 minus r squared into n minus 1 in the numerator divided by n minus p. So that and this formula.
That and this are basically the same.
Okay.
This is just another form of expressing, and this is the form you should use because this is the form they have used in the solution. Yeah,
Okay.
you'll arrive at the same answer in both cases.
Okay. Yeah, 1 minus r squared. Okay, it amounts to this much. Okay.
Here, basically, this is the R square, no? This whole thing. So that's how the formula comes, but since they have used this formula, you can use this.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Then for the fifth
Sir,
question.
what?
Yeah.
Sir, for p, how it comes like 2?
Because in linear regression, we have two parameters, which is the slope here and the intercept here. That's why p is 2.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
N is equal to 6 because we have 6 data points. Question number 5. Okay. In question number 5, what you need to do is first you need to calculate y predicted. What you need to do for the first data point. So we have 6 data points, 5 and 6. For the first point, you need to leave out the first point. You need to use these. So we'll get another table. We'll make another table. X is 32, 34, 36, 38, and 40. Y is 7, 9, 11, 13, 17. So again, like we calculated here, we need x minus x bar, y minus y bar, x minus x bar. x minus x bar whole square, y minus y bar, y minus y bar whole square. Then we need x minus x bar into y minus y bar. X bar we need to calculate, which is y bar we need to calculate. So x bar will be 32 plus 34 plus 36 plus 38 plus 40, which is 180 divided by n, which is 5. This will turn out to be 36. Y bar will be 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 17, which is 57 divided by 5, which will be 11.4. Now we need x minus x bar. 32 minus 36, which is minus 4. 34, this is minus 2, this is 0, this is 2, and this is 4. Then 7 minus 11.4, which is minus 4.4. So this is y minus y bar. 9 minus 11.4, which is minus 2.4. 11 minus 11.4, which is minus 0.4. 13 minus 11.4, which is 1.6. 17 minus 11.4, which is 5.6. So these two columns we got by subtracting. Then we need the square of this, minus 4 squared. So this will be 16. This will be 4. This will be 0. This is 4. This is 16. Then we need square of this, which is 19.36. 5.76. 0.16. 0.56. 31.36. Then for the last column, we'll multiply these two columns, x minus x bar into y minus y bar, which is minus 4 into minus 4.4, which is 17.6. This is minus 2 into minus 2.4, which is 4.8, which is 0 into this, which is 0. 2 into 1.6 is 3.2. 4 into 5.6 is 22.4. Then we need the sum of this, the sum of this, and the sum of this. It's 20, 40 is 19.36 plus 5.76 plus 19.36 plus 5.76 plus 11.6 plus 2.56 plus 36, which is 59.2. This is 17.6 plus 1.8 plus 0 plus 3.2 plus 22.4, which is 48. Then recall the formula we used here for slope. So this Sy Sx. Sy is given as summation of y minus y bar whole square divided by n minus 1 root over, which is summation of y minus y bar whole square is 59.2 divided by n minus 1 here is 4 because we have 5 data points. 59.2 divided by 4. Will be 3.847. Sx is given as x minus x. This is 40 divided by 4 root over. This root over of 10. 3.162. Then for R we have so this is 48 divided by 40 into 59.2 over 40 into 59.2 is 2368 over 2368 is 48.662. Will be 0.986. So the slope here will be R into Sy by Sx, which is 0.986 into 3.847, 3.962. Divided by 3.162. This is equal to 1.19 or 1.2. The intercept is given as y bar minus m into x bar, which is y bar is 11.4 minus slope is 1.2 into x bar is 36. And this is 6 minus 31.8. So for these sets of points, we got the value of slope to be 1.2 and the intercept to be minus 31.8. So these all values we use. Now what we'll do to get y predicted is instead of, so the equation now becomes y is equal to 1.2x minus 31.8. So instead of x, we'll substitute 30. So it will be 30 into 1.2 minus 31.8.
Sir,
Plus 30.
in the below table, we had neglected the value of 30 and the 5 yield. And
Yeah.
now in the above one, we need to calculate for 30 and 5 as well, na?
In the above one, we'll only calculate 30 and 5.
Okay, sir.
So this is done. This is how you get the value for this. Now for the second value, what you will do is you will ignore this value. So instead of 32 here, you will make another table. X 30, 34, 36, 38, 40. This is 5, 9, 11, 13, 17. Then again, you will calculate the mean. You will calculate the x and y mean. Then you will calculate x minus x mean, x minus x mean whole square, y minus y mean, y minus y mean whole square, x minus x mean into y minus y mean. All these values you will calculate. You will get the sum of this column. You will get the sum of this column and the sum of this column. You will
So
again use
how many
this formula.
tables we have to calculate, Arpit? So we have to calculate about 6 tables such.
Yeah, 6 tables you have to calculate. For each of these values, you have to
Okay.
calculate a different table.
Then if
after
the
getting all
all the value of y predicted is got from the calculation of next six tables, then what will the next step, sir?
Sorry. Can you repeat? I couldn't get it.
Once we had done all the calculations further for the upcoming six tables by neglecting one of these values from the above the main table, we get all the y predicted value. Then what will be the next step, sir?
So
after
each
you
one
get,
second, one second. So we whatever we have neglected, see for example, now you have neglected second one.
yeah.
So whatever value we get in this table 2, we have to use that to calculate the second value.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
In the
from
same way,
this you will get a slope and you will get an intercept and you'll get an equation like y is equal to m1 x plus b1. Here in place of x you will put 32 and you will get this value. Then again you have to make another table leaving out this value. You will get a slope and intercept. There you will put this value and you will get this.
Okay, yeah.
After that, what you will calculate is y predicted minus y mean. Which is, so in this case, the y mean will be the mean of the whole thing, which is 35. Sorry, mean of this, which was 10.33. Just a second. You need to calculate. Sorry. You will calculate y minus y mean. This is yield minus this. So the thing we calculated here, somewhere we calculated. Y minus y mean. This thing you will calculate. So this will become the same as what it was there. Minus 3.33 and so on. Then you will calculate y predicted, y minus y predicted. So this is this minus this. So here it will be 0.8. And after you get all these values, you can calculate these values. Y minus y predicted. Then you need to calculate the R square predicted. So the R square predicted is given as 1 minus SSE predicted by SST. So SSE predicted will be y minus y predicted whole square, summation of this y minus y pred whole square. So this will become 1 minus y predicted whole square summation divided by y minus y bar whole square summation. So these two columns you will calculate by subtracting. Then you will square these two columns and then find the sum. That values you will use here.
Sir, I'm not getting the screen actually. I'm stuck at the point when you calculate the y prediction.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, screen is visible.
Sorry?
Screen is still stuck at the point when you have calculated minus y bar, that is minus 5.33. We can only hear you. We can't see the screen clearly. Can you refresh this?
Yeah, just a second.
Sir, one query.
1 second. Can you guys see the screen now?
Yeah.
So you understand how you get the y predicted values, right? So you will leave this value, you will calculate the slope and
Yes, sir.
intercept using the rest. Then you will input this value and get this. Then what you need to calculate is y minus y bar whole square, y minus y predicted, whole square. So in this y bar, you will use all these values. So y bar is 10.33. We had calculated earlier. So this will be y minus y bar is 5 minus 10.33, which is minus 5.33, minus 3.33, and so on. Then you will square these values. That also we did somewhere around 28.42. And so on. Then here what you will do is y minus y predicted. So 5 minus 4.2, which is 0.8. Then you will square this, which is 0.64, and so on for all of these values. Then you need to find the sum of this column and the sum of this column. The sum of this will be 93.334. And the sum of this you have to find after calculating all these values. Here you will get some sum. So the R square predicted is 1 minus sum square of error predicted divided by sum square total. So this is 1 minus this value, whatever you get, divided by this. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions in this assignment?
Sir, in the examination, will there
Hmm.
be marks for steps or directly the final answer?
I don't have any idea.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I don't have any idea.
Achha, okay.
All things related to questions in assignment and all, you can address to the professor.
Sir, do we gonna get the chart, the value like T table or something?
From what I know, they will give you the charts and you will have an online calculator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So
Someone
in
was
this,
asking about
will there be a
assignment 4. Yeah.
Sir, in assignment 1, there is one probability question. So I have one doubt that it will be multiple. There are multiply between two probability. So is it correct
Which
or
question?
1 second, sir. Wait a second. In assignment number 1, question number 2. Question number 1, sorry.
Question number 1, yeah.
Yes. If we are adding two probabilities, so will it be multiply or plus addition? 0.2 into 0.35 or 0.2 plus 0.35?
So here the question is, what is the probability that both the drugs are failing? In that case, you have to, so this will translate into probability of drug A failing and probability of drug B failing. So both of them failing at the same time. So because there is an and, you have to multiply.
Oh, okay, sir.
Mm.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Or in what case we can add?
There should have been an or for addition,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
In
Okay.
an or situation, you can add.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, how do you calculate the resolution of a factorial experiment? Like from what I understand, it's you do it based on the interaction between a main factor and the interactions of other factors, but I'm not sure how you do that.
So first you need to calculate the design generator. Then you just need to check like what is the smallest design generator that you have and how many terms are there in the smallest design generator.
Okay.
So for example, if you are given G is equal to A, B, C, D, E, F, this equation, then so this is the design generator for that. And it has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 terms. So the resolution here will be 7.
Okay.
If you have a design generator like F is equal to A, B, C, D, E, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. The resolution here is 6.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, Arpit.
Yeah.
Ask. Yeah. My next question is week 4. That is assignment 4. Okay. There we have calculated sum of square. I mean, mean of sum of squares of error. It is 26 by n minus 130. After that, there is a table written in the solution.
For Poisson and binomial, true or false? Because I'm very much confused because some of the questions given the to distribution, and for some options there's videos discussion for Poisson written. A bit confused what true and when to do.
My question is, please tell me how did you get this table SSP average divided by 2? How you decided to out of 3 where that is fertilizer, pesticides and variety minus 1. Is that what has been done? There is one table given in the solution, sample, mean, SS and one more this thing value. Can you please explain?
Which question number?
This question number is one second, please. Question number is, you allow me to share this, I will tell you.
Question number 5.
Yeah. Will you allow me to share the screen, please?
Okay. Yeah, you can share the screen.
One second, my laptop is getting slow. Maybe others can ask question by then.
Question number 7 in assignment 8, Nanda, that is the one which we did. So for total sum of squares,
Oh.
This is what we did. The total sum of squares is given by
Oh shucks.
y minus y bar whole square summation of this.
Not able to see the screen. I'm not able to see the screen. I was trying to. If you can open the solution, I will be able to show you. Week 4 assignment. Assignment 4 basically.
Yeah, I'll share that. Just a second. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
So for calculating the total sum of squares, we need y minus y bar whole square summation. So y minus y bar is the value of y minus the value of mean. So this is how we get this column. Then we square it and then we sum it. That is how we get the total sum of squares, which is 93.33.
No, I'm talking about week 4. Week 4.
Yeah, this is Narendra asked it in the chat.
Okay. Sorry.
Just a second, I'm coming to your question.
Not an issue. I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Week 4 solution. Yeah, this table we are talking about.
Yes, I want you to explain this SSF average. I think AV it is written. This table, can you explain for me?
So
I've got all that. I understood all that. I've got all that.
Yeah, you got how the sum of squares
like
come.
what you have got. I mean, what the solution has been given. Sorry, what solution has been similarly I've got on the same lines. N equals 3 minus 1. Is it? I've written, sorry, 31 minus 1.
N is equal to 3 minus 1. This part.
3 minus 1. That is.
So the degrees of freedom.
Table, can you explain?
This is the degrees of freedom. So for just
degrees of freedom, is it?
Yeah. So in total we have 9 points.
Yeah.
So the 6, 9, 8. That's all then. Okay, so in total we have 9 points. So the degrees of freedom for the total sum of squares will be 9 minus 1, which is 8.
Yeah.
Then for each of these categories, fertilizers, pesticide, and variety, we have 3 types. F1, F2, F3, P1, P2, P3, V1, V2, V3. So for each of these, the degrees of freedom will be 3 minus 1, which is 2.
2, yeah, okay, correct.
So you get 2 degrees of freedom for fertilizers, 2 for pesticides, 2 for variety. So total you have used up 6 degrees of freedom. For the total sum of squares, you had 8 degrees of freedom. So for error, you have 8 minus 6, which is 2 degrees of freedom.
Okay. Total error.
So that's why we are dividing by 2 here, because all of these degrees of freedom are 2.
20. How, where did you get this 27?
You divided the sum of squares divided by 2. This is fertilizer. For fertilizer, you get the sum of squares as 54. So 54 divided by 2 is 27.
But there again, you have divided by 2.
Again, then, so the sum of squares for fertilizer you got as 54, no?
Yeah, correct. I got it.
Here you divided by 2, you get 27. To calculate the mean, you have to divide it by the degrees of freedom, mean sum of squares. For the significance, you have to divide the mean sum of square of this divided by mean sum of square of error.
Okay.
1 second. I'll be back. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Was that clear?
Yes, that was clear for me. My next question is week 5.
Week 5.
You open the solution. If you can show the solution, it will be good again.
Just a second, I'll share. Just wait 1 minute, I'll come.
Yeah, sure, please.
Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see
the solution. Yeah.
I can see the screen.
Which question?
Can you scroll down? Same first question only. 8 square, 8 correction. I thought till now 8 correction has to be used for each observation, like O1, O2, O3 and O4. See, you get expected value, that is R1, RT1 into CT1 divided by GT. I've used that formula. Okay. So O minus E is 4.11. Go upstairs. It is come here. Go upstairs. This is what I have done. After which I got this I got correct. This second one, that is calculated on calculating, we get 27.11, 38.84 I've got. Now H correction, I was assuming that O minus E you have to do, which you will get minus 4.11, 4.12, 4.12 and 4.11. H correction you have to do it for each value, or overall you have to do H correction?
For each value.
Each value, right? But then my values are coming different, so I just wanted to check. Okay.
What are your values?
My values is coming out after H correction. It is coming 4.61, 4.17, 4.17 and 4.61. This is coming 13.07747. I don't know where what mistake.
Sir, it's observed minus expected or expected minus observed?
It's expected minus observed.
Yes, sir. So, sir, if the solution they have done some calculation mistake in subtracting the expected minus observed, so the values are different, but they got the answer final right.
1 second. Three, 30, 43, 33, 33.
Sir, why don't you do it on worksheet? Maybe we'll.
Yeah.
Worksheet, not Excel sheet, please.
Yeah. Can you see the values?
Yes, I can see, sir.
Yeah, so these are the values that I am getting. I'll just compare 53, 76, 66, 63, 129. Okay. Expected values.
O minus E is 1. E minus O is 4.11. I'm getting. I don't know. Maybe I've gone wrong somewhere, sir.
Anyways, you are taking the modulus, no? So O minus E and E minus O will be the same.
Same, because after squaring it, negative becomes positive. So that's what even I was taught when I was studying.
Yeah.
It is either way same, because that negative will become positive. I don't know, sir. Maybe I've gone wrong somewhere. I will. This up till expected, I've got correct. O minus E minus 0.5. I've got it. I'm not getting it. Maybe I should redo somewhere something. Till expected value, I've got correct.
Yeah. So these you can do anyways. Observe.
I finished, sir. I finished. Next
Yeah.
level, I'm planning.
Okay. Is there anything else?
So 1 second.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, will the same pattern of questions will be there in the examination also?
Probably, I'm not sure.
Okay. Will there be any subjective questions also?
I have no idea.
Okay.
The last question in assignment 8, the very last question, number 12, in assignment 8, given the data for number of defects every week, the options were whether the process was in control, not in control, indeterminate, or not. It's not possible to exactly indicate. Those were the options. Assignment 8, question 12, this is. So, according to the worked out this one also, and according to the solution, the answer is that the process is not in control. But it's coming as incorrect.
Yeah, so they will tell you exactly whether this is incorrect or the solution is incorrect.
The solution.
So there is a conflict between the answer provided here and the solution.
That's
they will clear it out. You can ask about it in the discussion forum.
Yeah, I think it was raised, but no response till now.
Yeah.
No, these kind
So
of things.
technically, we are not allowed to answer in the discussion forum. They kind of told us that recently. So you have to wait for their reply.
Okay, sir. Can I ask question?
Yeah.
Sir, very basic question. How to look into the tables? All T, Z, X square, etc., etc., etc. How many tables are there? How to look into them? I've gone through it, but please explain me once more, please.
One second. Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So as it is shown here, the value will give you the value of the shaded area.
Yes, sir.
So probability of Z being less than 0.0.
You just tell me at 0.5 where I should look, 0.01 where I should look, because I have a book like this SP Gupta, which is very old, 0.01 and 0.5. But what sir has shown in this thing is there is this thing. So I'm little confused with that. It's like a revision for me. Just show me that.
To what?
There is a one value up above and one value below. You said he says you multiply it by 2 and things like that. So that I'm confused. So please tell me that.
Maybe
So in this table,
zoom in a bit.
zoom in. Is this better?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the top here at the confidence significance levels.
Yes, sir.
0.00, 0.01, 0.02, 0.05.
Mm-hmm.
Then here you need to check if you are seeing for the value for Z is less than 0.5. Then you need to see this row. And for significance level of 0.05, you get this. So the intersection of these two will give you the probability.
Okay. So if it is 0. If they say P at 5% level, I'll be looking at 0.05. Okay.
This
and
one,
then,
0.05.
Yes.
This column.
If P is at 1% level, then I'll be looking at 0.01.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, if I get a table like this, but okay, sir, fine. My next question is, how do we calculate exponential in calculator? Please show me in that scientific calculator.
Here's the link.
Go to just E.
Yes. I have this thing e to the power of minus 0.4.
So first you will write minus 0.4. Minus 0.4.
Okay, sir.
This you get. Then you press this e to the power x.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah, fine. Thanks, sir. Then in the question will it be mentioned as one tail or two tail?
It depends on the wording. They won't directly mention it. You have to infer it.
We have to assess.
Yeah, you have to assess.
Yeah, okay. Fine, sir.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, could you explain this chart, SPC chart once for me?
So there are basically 4 types of chart. And there's just a second. U chart, C chart, N chart, and NP chart. Okay. So U chart, C chart is when you're taking every week constant number of samples and you are calculating the number of defective pieces in each sample. So you're dealing with numbers and you're taking constant number of samples every week. That is the C chart. In U chart also you are dealing with numbers. So you're taking the total number of defective pieces, but the number of samples you're taking every week changes.
Okay.
Then in P chart, you're calculating the proportion of defective pieces and the number of samples every week will change. In NP chart, the number of samples remain constant and you're seeing the proportion of defective pieces.
Okay.
That is basically the definition, yes.
So what would the difference between C and NP be? That I wasn't very clear.
C and
NP chart.
NP is the taking the number proportion of defective pieces. C is just calculates the number of defective
Actual
pieces.
numbers, okay. Actual numbers as opposed to the NP chart, which only talks about the proportion vis-a-vis the this one.
NP chart talks about the proportion. C chart talks about the number of defective pieces.
Okay.
Sir, hello.
Yeah.
Sir, if chi-square calculated value is less than the chi-square table value, then accept the alternate hypothesis.
So last time you had shown in that week 7 assignment, same thing. Can you? Maybe you will have to repeat it, sir. It was nice. Parametric and non-parametric. You had shown how to take H naught, HA, and things like that.
Last class.
Last week 7 Saturday.
Just a second. Only in all the parametric tests, there is E test and T test and all. You have to check if the value is greater than the critical value. For chi-square also, you have to check if the value is greater than the critical value. For non-parametric tests like Wilcoxon and some test and Mann-Whitney test, you have to check if the calculated value is less than the critical value. Apart from the last two tests that you have done, the rank sum
Please
test
show it
and
on the
the
worksheet, sir. It was last time, just like last time.
nothing. Basically, that is it. We are not supposed to tell you more than what you are taught in the lectures.
No, sir. You're just last time same thing you had put in the worksheet. That's it. Maybe I'll go through it in the slide week 7.
Basically the same thing. Mann-Whitney test. And Wilcox and rank sum test. In these, you have to check if the critical value is less than equal to the calculated value. Sorry, greater than equal to the calculated value. In other tests like Z test, T test, and chi-square, you have to check if the calculated value is greater than the critical value. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
The assignment 2, solution number 2. If you can go to the solution page, solution number 2.
Assignment 2, solution. Question number 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, this for probability, how they got the Z value 1.05?
From the table.
Just a second, sir.
From the table at 95% confidence interval.
Yes. 0.14.
Just a second. Zero 0.1469. So here you can see at 95% confidence interval, that is 0.05. You look for that value 0.1469 and you get it at a z-value of minus 0.1 or 1 point, minus 1.0 or 1.0. Here they have taken 1.05. So there will be little variations from table to table. They must have followed a different table. So the one probably the instructor has shown is in the videos. You can consult that table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, Arpit sir.
Yeah.
Good evening. My question is regarding assignment 2, question number 10.
Question number 10.
10. In that, I just want to know when will be the option, that assigned option like drug A is better than drug B or a drug A is worse than drug B would be the right answer.
So if you, in this case, you did a t-test and you found that the t calculated value is less than the table value. That's why
Yes.
you are saying that drug A is as good as drug B. But if
Drug
you
B,
find that the t calculated value is greater than the t table value, then you can say that drug A is better than drug B or drug A is worse than drug B.
Okay, so there would be that each option that drug A and drug B are not good, then it's not going to be right in any case, the fourth option.
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. Thank
From
you.
the t-test, you can only get the first one of the first three options.
One of the yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Sir, about the mode question. Hello.
About
The mode question. Assignment 1, solution number 8.
assignment 1, solution number 8.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the value which is greater and repeated more number of time is to be selected.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Not more, like the value which is more close to the center of the data.
Center of the data.
More close to the median.
Okay. Median.
Yeah.
Sir, and the solution 10, sir, if you could explain. Same assignment.
Assignment 1.
Yeah.
You just need to see the table values and do it. Otherwise, you can just remember the area between -2 and +2 is the area of 95%. So this is like
95%.
between two standard deviations. For one standard deviation, it's 68%. For 3, it's 99%. So these are standard values that
Yes.
you can remember. Otherwise, you can just consult the table and get the value at 2 and get the value at 1. And then, get the value at +2 and get the value at -2. Then you can subtract it.
Okay, sir.
Anything else?
Sir, for this design of experiment thing, when sir was explaining this Taguchi design, he said that for N2, for 2, for 8, for 12 or 16 observation, he have already provided this plus, 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 minus, 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 that table. Do I have to remember those table or it will be provided along?
I am not sure. I don't think they'll ask you to remember those tables, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
You can ask in the discussion forum.
Sure, thanks.
Okay, so we'll stop here today. All the best for your exams.
Thank you. Much required.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all your support for all these days.
Thanks. Yeah.
And then I wish all your, I pray all your wishes. Thank you, Arpit. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Arpit.